What's going on, nation? Vape here and welcome. Today I bring you a collaboration between Ambition Vaper and Times Vape, and that is the Diesel RTA, and this one is the revised version. Yes, the revised version. I don't really get it. Why? I mean, if you design it, why had to wait it till all the reviewers start to complain a lot about few things till he change it? I mean, if you design something, you love it, doesn't matter what other people say, or if you think is any any problems with it, you should fix it before you release it. So I'm not really sure what's going on in there, but this is a 27 mil around, but then it's tapered down to 25. It is heavy, and the machining on this is beautiful, to be honest, and it's a very good looking tank, to be honest. I kind of like the look of it, the style, and it's heavy. The top cap, the filling top cap, that thing is a piece of metal. It's gonna bring bubble glass, straight glass. It's a dual coil, very similar to the recurve dual, the deck. But obviously we go to all of that on the up and close. So what we're gonna do now? We're gonna dive down. Get a flathead screwdriver, extra pull screws, O-rings. You're also gonna get those PIX insulators because they go where the screw goes. So if you mess around, you're always gonna have some spare ones. That's good. And here's gonna be your extra bubble glass, and this one holds 5 ml of e-liquid. And as you can see, mine is actually cracked. So I'm out of luck. I can't use this one. I just took it out now from the box, and yes, it is definitely cracked. And here is the main event, the Diesel RTA. So starting from the bottom, like they say, machine at 27, then it tapers down to 25 mil. Gonna have Diesel Times Vape, Diesel RTA designed by Ambition Vapers. Not really sure about that. It scratched a little bit on the bottom, as you can see. So it is kind of scratchy there. You're gonna have a nice protruding 510 pin, so if you want to use on a hybrid mechanical mode. Here you're gonna have a nice knurling. It's not too engraved, but you kind of feel it, and this is gonna help you to unscrew it. On the top you're gonna have a very low profile 810 drip tip. Here we go. Here is the drip tip, very low profile, as you can see. And here's gonna be your catch cup. Got a little bit of water. You're gonna have an O-ring, so all your 810s will fit here, no issues. Then you're gonna have your airflow control. It is very smooth. It spins all the way around, so no stopper. But it has a nice restriction on the O-rings. I won't worry too much. Then if you wanna fill it up, this thing is heavy, alright? This is a really heavy RTA. Here you're gonna have where you can fill, obviously, down to the kidney holes. And look at this. This thing is massive. This is a big piece. So your airflow is gonna be all there coming through here, as you can see. And then it's gonna travel down to the chamber to give you the airflow. And it's gonna pick up straight. Look at that. That thing goes down. It nearly touches your coils there. Pick it up straight away to improve the flavor. So very nice design going on in there. Then you can go a bit further. Take the deck, we come back to that in a second. Here is your straight glass. So this one holds 2 ml of e-liquid. It has a bit of hair lock when you fill it up, because this is kind of massive, as you can see. This chimney, big hole there, because it's gonna have this insert. Okay, now I think last year a lot of RTAs was doing this kind of insert. So this insert will go there, as you can see, gonna reduce the chamber and kind of redirect your airflow. Here we go. Very nice machining, no issues in there. You're gonna have diesel going on in here. And here is the deck. As you can see, you're gonna have those really tall half pipe. I think they have 48 holes, and they're all honeycomb, so they're gonna be very smooth, and you can pull your coils very down, like mine, like so. It is a bit like recurve dual, a little bit of a copy in there. Here is going to be your pull screw. As you can see, the PEUK insulator got there. So, you know, every time you unscrew and screw, you might scratch a little bit and it might break it over time. So they give you extra ones. That's good. Here's going to be your filling port. So you're going to put your cotton in there. Me experiencing no leaking or no dry hits. So if you put the right amount of cotton, you shouldn't be worried. Gonna leave those coils there because they still have plenty of life in them. But you can see it's a postless deck, a very recurve style. Just drop your coils in there. These are 2.5 mil diameter. I think you should be fine with 3 mls there. Also, they will be alright. Now, single coil I wouldn't really recommend, but if you want to do it, you probably could. But this is gonna shine in dual coil mode. Look at all those airflows coming from side all around the coil to give that, you know, that really angle, and then it's going to pick up straight away through this chimney that is going to be sitting right about there to pick up all that flavor. So yeah, I think we're just going to put some cotton in here. I'll show you how to wick it. It's pretty damn easy. Machining is not bad, definitely. Now keep in mind this is an upgrade version. I know the first one had plastic glass. It had a few issues in there. I didn't have one. So this is going to sit right there, as you can see. Just the airflow is going to be available, so it's really going to compress the chamber, and this is going to be sitting here, like so. So it's going to pick up straight away your vapor. And it has good flavor, no issues there. But I know this is a, you know, a revisit edition that Ambition Vape kind of redesign it again, so I don't know what's going on in there. So let's throw some cotton in here. Okay, so my cotton is in there, as you can see. Just gonna give it a nice comb, like so. Making sure all those fibers are facing the same way, there is no knots in there. Then you kind of wanna eyeball it. I eyeball it at the end of the deck, around there. Here we go. You always can adjust, so I always recommend to cut a bit more than you need, and then if you have to go and give another trim, it's better than cut it too short and then have to throw away your cotton. But this takes kind of a lot of cotton, to be honest. I mean, you can put it like that, like I am putting here, and you're gonna be fine. Or you can leave a little bit hanging right about here and leave like a hole underneath, and it should be fine as well. You shouldn't have any issues, and definitely no issues with this one in terms of wicking or dry hits or leaking or anything. It's been fine. I put kind of bit of cotton in there, so I think I have too much on this side, to be honest. Gonna give it another comb. I think I should be good in there. Now today we're gonna use some of this Pantry lemon tart. I love the Pantry, they have very good flavors. Here we go, just wick it in there. That's it. Looks nice. So now I always recommend to put this first, like so. Here we go. Then obviously attach your glass. I wish I could use the bubble glass, but obviously mine is cracked. I think I could use it, to be honest, but just don't want to risk it. Then thread it. Threading is not an issue in here. It's very, very nice. Fill it up, maybe. Yeah, that's a good idea. So 2 mls. It's gonna have airlock, okay, on this 2 mls. I wish it had fixed that. They have the same issue on the first one. You know, the airlock, you have to be careful. Here we go. Put this back on, and it's ready to be baked. So we're gonna come back on top. I tell you where you can get it price, and we run to pros and cons. Alright, and we're back, and that was the up and close for the Diesel RTA Smoke. Diesel RTA by Ambition Vapors and Times Vape. So where you can get it in price? Look, you can get almost everywhere. At Cigabyte they still have the old version for £8.70, but I wouldn't recommend that one. Then they have this one for £17. I think it's the cheapest place. And then you can get here in the UK e-cig one, vaping one-on-one. They go for around £25 for this one, the new version. The old version is kind of rare to find it now. I think they really get it out of the market. So let's go to pros and cons. Now, one of the cons has to be on the straight glass. You're gonna have the airlock. I wish that was fixed. Maybe give it a bit, I don't know, something different in there so you don't have the airlock for people who want to use the 2mls. But to be honest, using the 2mls on this one is gonna go quick. Mine, I can't really point as a con because I don't know if it was when they package, when they send it, even if it was me that broke the glass, that cracked the bubble glass. So I won't point that as a con, but I can't use mine. But I would recommend to use that one. It's still gonna look good. Now I have to admit that it's gonna look way better like this, but it's not gonna hold a lot of juice. Apart from that, I don't have too many cons for this one. Now, the first version, it had the PMMA glass that didn't look good. The deck was completely gold, even though they only do a black, and I think it's a black, and this gunmetal version, they don't do any more colors. So what, put a gold deck in there? I couldn't get that. Other than that, I can't point any more cons. Now, before we go to pros, this is the thing. Everybody's calling Ambition Vapors a copycat because all the projects that is launching, they kind of similar to other things. You have the mechanical mod, the Arcless, I think it was very similar to the Deja Vu. You had the Ehpro Cold Steel that is very similar to the Hee. And then you got this one that the deck is extremely similar to the Dual, to the Recurve Dual. I will say it's almost a copy. There is a few changes in there, but very, very similar. Now, do I think that he designed this RTA, the first version? No, I don't think so. I think he just put his name in there. Now, that's not a bad thing. I mean, if a company approaches you, and say, oh, we want to step your name on it, you're gonna get some money. I mean, I guess it's fine. But the thing is, at least make sure you get the product, you test it, and say, you know what, we should change this, this, and this. Just don't step your name on it and go to the market with a lot of flaws, and then people gonna call you out. I think that's bad. Now, keep in mind, I don't have any issues with Ambition Vapors. In matter of fact, I have the Quitters RDA. I don't know if he designed it or not. I still use it time to time because I think it's a great RDA. So yeah, it is a bit of a copy here. To be honest, if a company approaches me and with this kind of RTA and say, you want to put your name on it, I say, well, definitely, because it looks very good on the outside, but we have to change the deck. And like I say, why are you going to release something that has flaws if you're a reviewer and you know people are going to hate the gold deck, that is going to have airlock on the small glass. You had all the issues that I can't remember right now. The PMMA didn't look any good with the colors. I don't know why they included it. I mean, it was very, very weird. So, if you put your name on something, make sure it's right before you hit the market. Otherwise, they're going to call you out. Pros, I think this RTA looks gorgeous. It's a gorgeous RTA. The machining, the way it looks, is a 27. Then it tapers down not too much to 25. You can't really see it. But it has all that knurling and all that design going on in there that it really hides that when it tapers down. The top cap is one of the solidest top caps I ever saw. This thing is heavy. If you throw this at the head of someone, you're gonna kill it. It is crazy. The airflow very smooth. Now it doesn't have a stopper, but the restriction on it is pretty damn good, even with juice. So no issues in there. 810 drip tip, I think is good. The deck is very easy to build. You just drop your coils in there. You're ready to go. Very easy to wick. You can put a lot of cotton. It's still gonna wick good. No dry heats or no flooding. Now, flavor is on point on this thing. We're gonna close the airflow, let's say quarter of the way, 56 watts, 0.1 build in there. Let's have it. Phenomenal. It's a very good vape. I really, really enjoy it. When I saw the first reviews about the first one, I thought I don't really want that RTA. This one is actually pretty damn good. I think it's sexy. When you look at it, it is a sexy RDA. Now let's close it halfway maybe. Gets a bit more restrictive. Obviously the flavor's gonna pop. It's very, very smooth, extremely smooth airflow. It's gonna be all those holes. I think there are 48 of them. It's gonna make it very, very smooth. And then you got that chimney that goes down to pick it up, the flavor. That is innovative. I have to give him that. Now all the extras also, it is a Pro. They give you a lot of extras there. Wide open, this is gonna be a nice open mouth. Let's go to 60 watts wide open. Flavor is just top notch on this thing. And this juice is, you have to try it. Pantry lemon tart, amazing. The flavor is top notch. Wide open is not very hairy RTA, but it's not going to be restricted. It's just there in the middle, just perfect. I think it's a great RDA. Now, I wouldn't recommend the first one due to the fact that it has a few issues in there. It don't look good with the gold deck. But this one, for the price, why not? I think it's good. Look, putting apart all the drama that he designed it or not design it, I don't really care, to be honest. Now, if he didn't design it, I think he actually fixed the second version in here. So that's kind of a pro. But I just wish, you know, when any reviewers gonna slap their name in something that they're not designing, and they might have designed it. I don't know what's going on in there. Don't put, you know, don't try to twist my words. He might have designed this RTA and then figure out, you know, why I done a bad design. But if he didn't design, make sure you test the things before you put your name on it, because people are gonna call you out, and then you're gonna get all that, you know, all that thing that every time you release something it's gonna be a copycat. It's not gonna be good because it's just slap your name on it. But yeah, definitely a good RTA. I will definitely recommend. I think is a good vape. It's definitely a good vape, and it looks very, very good. Now, if you want to support this channel, links are going to be on the description for the Patreon. We're going to wrap it up. Thanks for everything. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Till there, keep vaping.